I am spilling the tea today, all the things that are in my cycle of believe to become. Now, let me be honest, it is a continuous cycle, but I am going to share with you how you can turn your dreams into a reality in just 60 days. Now, remember, you don't know what you don't know, and you will not know what's going to happen if you don't take action. So you never know what could become when you believe in yourself, that mindset is there, you build that dream for success, you know exactly what you want, why, and then you start balancing it, figuring out how you are going to balance where you are today with where you're going, and then blooming consistently, take that action, show up, and really let life just come your way because you are going all in. Now we are going to do this for the next 60 days. I challenge you to start May 1st, start next Monday, start Sunday, whenever you're seeing this. This is posted on a Monday, start today, get a head start. But honestly, I cannot wait to see what you guys choose and how you are going into this next level, becoming this next person and making your dreams a reality. Now, disclaimer, it is one dream, one goal, or two goals. That's it. We are not changing your whole life, but we are showing you the steps that you can take one step at a time, one dream at a time. You will not get your dream life. I am doing this from a broad spectrum because it's important that you understand that you can take action, and 60 days can be what you can do. In every 60 days, you can become the next level for one goal or dream. So let's jump right in. So welcome back to Balance While Blooming. Today, you are going into a deep dive into what I do, the believe, the become, the blooming, the balancing, the building, all of that I share here. But honestly, we share mindset, productivity, achieving your goals, and really just getting on this next level. I love talking about this cycle. This is what I want to turn Balance While Blooming into and really share it. So join this community of people who are uplifting each other, holding each other accountable, and achieving our best selves one day at a time. Not only here, but also over on Instagram. So be part of this community, subscribe. Let me know what type of videos around this realm you guys want to see, and let's jump right in. So first things first is the power of belief. Mindset is everything. I have so many videos on mindset. Go check them out. But know that anything and everything is possible, and that the life of others are just proof for you, but not luck and not to copy. So if you don't believe in your dreams or yourself, you never have a reason to even reach them or even feel capable to achieve them. So what does that mean? You need to have an abundance mindset, that you need to understand that you will go through struggles, but that you can overcome anything and everything that comes your way. You need to believe in the person that you are, that you can learn, that you can grow, that you can evolve, but also that your goal is attainable. I want you to look at people as mentors or models, not as people to follow. It's really important that you change your limits, and understanding that fears and challenges are just to help you set boundaries, understand where you need to go, and then overcome them. So that being said, that is step one, believing in yourself, believing in the goal, and really that power of belief overall. Next is building the dream. What do you even want to achieve? Define that goal and be as specific as possible. We only have 60 days, so it's really important that you are showing up for something specific and that you understand why you want it, what is it going to mean to you, and then you really have to create this process and this person that you want to become. So what do you actually want to achieve? If you go all in, what is possible? And then remember, you can go a little bit bigger, push yourself outside of that comfort zone, but make sure that it's specific, that it's achievable within reason in 60 days, or that you create enough momentum and enough change to keep going. And then your why. Your why is a 7-step process. I want you to think about your goal. Why do you want that? Why do you want that? Why do you want that? And you will have a paragraph of exactly why you want it. It's going to get very emotional. It's going to get very fulfilling for you. If you achieve it, you are going to feel really fulfilled. You are going to feel really happy. You are going to feel like your best self. And it's really important that the deeper you go with your why, the more motivation and the more reasoning for you to show up. So really get deep and get emotional with your why of why you want to achieve this goal. And honestly, it will keep you motivated and disciplined to show up as much as possible in the next 60 days. And then create a basic blueprint of not only what you will need to do, but also who you need to become. And this will help you understand the basic outline. Of course, we are going to talk about what happens when stuff comes up, but of course, you want this basic blueprint to know that you are on the right path, that you can get back on track, and that the plan that you have set is going to lead you to this goal anyways. You are not just trying one day and then trying another day and trying another day. That might happen, but you need to stay on course to where this vision is for this goal. Now you have your blueprint, you have your goal, you know what your vision is. Now it's time to do the 60 days of action. You need to break down that blueprint and process into daily steps, weekly steps, and create habits, routines, and systems. Check out my habits, routine, and system video, but I will talk about it a little bit here. But if you need to really dive into what's the difference, how they all work together, and really how you can achieve using them, go check out that video and then track along your journey. It should be something that is trackable, that you can make progress, and that you can show up consistently, but also know that you are making effort and action. So part of this action plan is going day by day, understanding where you are balancing from where you are today to where you want to go. How can you fit this into your 60 days and break it down step by step that is tangible and actionable for you to show up? How are you going to do that? Is habits. And you need to understand what they are, what they need to track, and how they're going to help you if you show up consistently and make them into your routine. What routines, what time of day, when, why, and how they're going to flow together from your habits to your routines into your systems. How are you going to balance these with intention? What systems are you going to create daily or weekly to show up, and then track that all? You can really start with a tracker, but it also lets you stay on track when you fall off of where you need to go. And if you fall off, please find a way to catch yourself before you fall. We all have off days. I will be talking about it in my May reset. I was knocked down, hit, felt like life was ending because I got sick, but no, life happens. How do I get back on track? How do I show up? And what am I going to do? That being said, you need to overcome obstacles. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable. You are not perfect. Life is a process. You are going through it because it is going to embrace resets, refocuses, and realignments. Not everything is going to happen smoothly, and that you need to express this learning mindset, the opportunity to learn and grow throughout this process. Life is always going to happen. Your 60-day goal is not the only thing that is happening. So things will come in the way, things will set you off. And honestly, you need to know when you have to catch yourself and understand that you're setting yourself up for success when things happen to reset. So what does that mean? You need to get back on track with a reset. Take 1 minute to analyze what happened, analyze what that obstacle was, what that challenge was, and how it's going to help you move forward, or what you needed to learn quickly to continue going. And then refocus. Find a way to get back on track for the bigger mission, vision, and goal. Because when you refocus and understand your why, understand why you're going there, and understand that life is going to happen, that reset where you understand why it happened, the refocus is going to get you back on track to go in alignment. And that realignment is what is that next step to move forward. You may need to move things around. You may need to update your blueprint. You may need to do a detour, and that's okay. But what do you need to do to get back in that realignment for that bigger goal and stay on track for the next 60 days? Of course, a big part of when you are blooming, when you are going through this challenge of balancing life, is learning, evolving, and embracing the failure as an opportunity to understand either a new outlook, a new path, a new way of achieving your goal. Not everything goes as planned, and it's important that you have the mindset to really understand that every setback or failure is going to let you fail forward, and the only way you're going to truly fail is if you quit. So really find ways to refocus, realign, and reset when life happens, because failure is going to happen, life is going to happen, obstacles are going to come in your way, and honestly, that's just life. It's not supposed to be an easy path, but when you get there, it's important to celebrate. So it's really important that you celebrate the process, you acknowledge small and big wins, and be in the moment on this continuous journey. We are always leveling up, we are always showing up for the next thing, and we always forget to stop and be like, wow, I've achieved this already. It's really important that you understand what you're achieving, that you started at X and now you're at Z, or you started at A and now you're at M. Really understand that every time you level up and that you're achieving something, it is worth celebrating. The progress over perfection, every step is worth, I'm not saying a big tree or a big celebration, but it's important that you are celebrating yourself, you are rewarding yourself, and that you understand of how far you're actually going, and to really track this acknowledgement with milestones and deadlines and times where if you hit it at a certain point, you get to celebrate yourself. Life is all about being happy of where you are, but also wanting to achieve so much more. Trust me, I am so happy with where I am. I'm no longer who I was 2 years ago when I started Balance While Blooming. I'm no longer lost. I feel fulfilled. I know that I have so much more growth and energy and effort to put forward, but I also know that where I am today is no longer that girl, but it's not who I want to become, the woman that I want to be, this level that I want to be. So understanding that 60 days is not the end, but it is the journey to start this continuous cycle of embracing the moment, embracing the future, and really celebrating the past, celebrating where you've come from, who you are today, and where you want to go. So this is realistically what I do every single day. I don't do it in a 60-day, I usually do it in a 30-day or a 90-day process, but I know that 60 days is a good timeline. That's 2 months. And honestly, I'm saying this because experts say 21 to 60 to 90 days is really when you start changing your life. 21 days is to a habit, 60 days is where you start to see change, and 90 days is when your life transforms. So 60 days is really important for you to really get past that 21 to 30 day, and you get past that 60 where you feel that change. You can feel it, you may not see it, but internally you know something is changing as long as you show up. So it's really important that you understand to believe in not only yourself, but also the dream that you're building. Not only the dream, but the person you are becoming. Build that alter ego, build that person, build that energy that you need. You balance your day-to-day life. Who you are today needs to not just disappear. Who you are today is important. You have other priorities, other things, but building that specific goal to balance into your days, which will now become automatic throughout as you consistently bloom and becomes a part of you. You are building onto this person. You are building onto this next level. You are building into this person that is going to achieve and succeed, but you need to do it by blooming, showing up, balancing, and building, all because of the belief in here. Nothing will become without starting in here, understanding your why, believing in it, loving it, and being part of who you want to be. So this is realistically the path I go on as much as possible. I really love becoming next level. I love sharing the behind the scenes, and this is overall the path that I have started since 2 years ago with Balance While Blooming. I cannot believe I've been on my personal journey for over 2 years. I have been going through this path for probably the last 18 months is when this came to life, and I really realized what it meant to believe to become. And since then, my whole life has changed. I have not only been more consistent, I have been more disciplined, I have been able to balance multiple areas of life at once. And honestly, starting with one goal is going to lead to you pushing yourself to more areas of life, to this person you want to become. And honestly, all it takes is one decision one day and one reason to start. So I really challenge you to not only be inspired by this video, but take action from this video. Let me know either here or over on Instagram how I can help you in the next 60 days, when you're going to start this challenge, how I can hold you accountable, and realistically how you want to bloom into the next level. It's really important that you know who you want to be and that you are on your journey. I am just someone sharing my journey, my path, my story to inspire you and let you lead your life, your journey, and your path, whatever way lightens your heart. It's time to be fulfilled. It's time for you to feel happiness. It's time for you to show up as this person you want to become, one day at a time. And I'm right here to hold your hand along the way and celebrate you one step at a time. And as always, keep blooming, keep balancing, keep building, and keep believing in yourself until you become. And I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.